Hi guys, HikVision here. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to update your HikVision firmware on DVRs, NVRs and IP cameras via the web interface. It's always important to keep your devices up to date, as updates commonly patch security issues or integrate new features and functions. So first off, let's start with DVRs and NVRs. If you don't already know what model number yours is, then we'll have to quickly find it. To do this, go on to Internet Explorer, type in your DVR's IPv4 address. If you're unsure of what that is, you can just simply use HikVision's SADP tool. The link to this will be in the description. You're just going to log in with your NVR or DVR's credentials. You're now going to click on Configuration. Then click on System Settings if it's not already shown up, and to the right of here you'll see Model, followed by the model number. Just take note of this number. Now let's go to Maintenance on the left hand side. This is where we're going to upload the upgrade file down here. Now let's open a new tab, go to Google. We're now going to type in HikVision Portal, followed by what region you are from. So if you're from the USA, type in HikVision Portal USA, or UK, or Europe, for example. So in my case, it's HikVision Portal UK. You're then going to tap on the top link. You're then going to tap on Portal. Product firmware, HikVision. We've then got front ends and back ends. Back ends are your NVRs and DVRs, front ends are your IP cameras. So we'll go to back ends. Then whether you've got a DVR, click on that, or NVR for us. We're then going to match our model number that we've taken note of to one of these here. The most common ones are your 76NI-K series. In my case it was a 76NI-I series. So we're going to click on that, and you can see all the different firmwares over time. The latest one is your 4.50 for this specific NVR. You're going to tap on the firmware that you want, and this is your download file here. So I'm just going to tap on that. And now it's come up at the bottom, do I want to open or save? I'm going to click on Save As. I'm going to save it to my desktop. Click on Save, and that will now download. Once it's finished downloading, I'm going to open up that file. And we're going to unzip it. Simply just drag the digicap file into that folder. Let me just delete that existing file. There we are. So drag and drop that file. You don't have to use WinRAR on Windows 10 now, you can just do it automatically with the software built in. Now let's go back onto our NVR's webpage and see where it says upgrade down here. You're going to click on browse, and you're going to find that file that we just saved and unzipped. So mine was on my desktop. It was saved under FW, digicap. That's been opened, and then you're just going to click on upgrade, and the upgrade process will begin. However, in my case, my NVR is already on that firmware. Let's see what happens. The device will automatically reboot after the update has completed. In this case it'll probably fail. But this is the bar you'll get on your screen. If you get any error codes whatsoever, just make sure that you've downloaded the correct version of firmware. Make sure it's not for a different NVR to yours. Now you can see my NVR is rebooting and the latest firmware will be applied. It shouldn't take any more than a minute for the process to complete. So yeah, that is pretty much it for how to update a NVR or DVR. Now if you've got an IP system and want to update your individual camera firmware for each camera, on your NVR's web interface page, go to Configuration, go to System, go to Camera Management, go to IP Camera, and now you should see a list of blue links on the right hand side. If you don't see any blue links, just quickly, you'll have to enable virtual host. To do this, go to Network on the left hand side, go to Advanced Settings, go to Other at the top, and just tick to enable virtual host, and click on Save. Then just head back to System, back to Camera Management, and now just click on the first camera link that you want to update the firmware for. So in my case, I'm just going to update my decking camera. So this will load the camera's individual web interface page. You're simply just going to log in with the same details. Then click on Configuration at the top. Click on System Settings on the left hand side if it's not already. So here, once again, you can see model number right here. I'm going to take note of that model number. And then we're going to go back onto the HikVision portal. I'm going to click on HikVision here. And we're going to want to go to front ends this time, because it's an IP camera, it's at the front of the system. We're going to go to IP camera. If you want to update an IP PTZ, you're going to click on this link here. And once again, we're going to find our camera within this list here. It can be quite confusing, as you can see, it's just all sort of gibberish, but you will get used to it. So mine was a 2XX6G1. Let's double check that. 2CD2346 G1. So you're going to click on the link that you want. This is the latest firmware. However, my camera is already on 560, as you can see here. But just for demonstration purposes, you're going to click on the download link here. You're going to then save that file. I'm going to save as in that same folder here. However, I'm going to create a new folder and call it IPC Firmware, just so that I don't get muddled up between the NVR firmware and the IP camera firmware. Save. Once it's finished, open the folder. You're going to open the compressed folder, and you're then going to drag your digicap file into that folder, like so. Then you're going to jump back onto your IP camera's web interface page. You're going to go down to Maintenance on the left hand side, and then at the bottom here, Upgrade. You're going to browse. You're going to find that file that we just downloaded. So mine was on the desktop, under Firmware, under IPC Firmware, digicap.dav, open, and then just tap on Upgrade. Device will reboot after upgrade. Okay. And that is literally all there is to it, guys. Just repeat the process for any of the cameras that you've got connected. Again, just make sure you download the correct firmware for your specific camera. Some camera models may differ. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. If you need any further help, just drop me a comment down below. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.